Hey guys, it's Jess. Sorry again for the mood lighting. So we still haven't gotten an overhead light. I feel like this is going to be a recurring thing for a little while now. So I apologize in advance for the lame lighting. However, I wanted to come on. I know I'm really late tonight, but I wanted to come on and do a little bit of crafting with you guys. So I did finish the card that I started on Monday. However, I already gave it to the person who I was making it for. So I'm going to not be able to see your comments for a second. Hi, Linda. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Heidi. I'm not going to be able to see your comments for just a second while I'm going to get on my iPad onto, I guess, Facebook. And show you guys the finished card, or at least a photo of the finished card. So hang tight for 1 second. But while I'm doing this, I won't be able to see what you're saying for a moment at least. And sorry I've got like a little bit of congestion and weird sinus stuff going on, probably just adjusting to different kinds of allergens and whatnot. Okay, so hopefully this is not super blurry, but this is the card all finished that we started on Monday. I thought it turned out really cute. This is just on my iPad, so sorry if if it doesn't come through quite how it looks in real life. Hopefully it's cute, but this is just a picture of it. So hi Bonnie, hi Roberta. Sorry if I missed anyone. I couldn't see your comments for a second. But yeah, I colored all of this with my Spectrum Noirs, and yeah, so we did the little moose ones. Oh, thanks, Georgia. We did the little moose ones during the live. I couldn't decide exactly what I wanted to do. We had cut out all of those cute mountains. We had done our sky cloudy background. Excuse me, but I couldn't figure out how I wanted to tie it all together, and my phone was dying. So, hey, Jennifer. Hey, Rachel. But yeah, so I did go ahead and finish it after we finished up with our live. I did it the next day, actually. Hey, Tina, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's really cute. And I just combined, so this setup here is from Lawn Fawn, the world's best, but then the dad one is from Avery Elle. So I used that, and yeah, I like it. Oh, of course, Carol, I'm happy to help anytime. Yeah, I really like how it turned out. I think it's super cute. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I think it's a cute little scene. Adorable. Okay, let me switch back over to YouTube so that I can actually see your comments. Oh, thanks, guys. Okay, here we go. Now I'll actually be able to see what you're saying more so. I was standing up so I could see a little bit on my phone. All right. Skip ad, yes. Okay. Oh, thanks, Rachel. I'm like out of breath, you guys. Why am I out of breath? This is ridiculous. Gotta take a deep breath, breathe for a minute. Okay, so what I was thinking we could do tonight is maybe for those of you who have not yet gotten your, hold on. I'm wondering if maybe I take the lampshade off of this lamp. Maybe it will just be like way brighter. Ooh, this thing's hot on the top. Hold on. Is that any better? I don't feel like it's any better. Did that help at all? Or is it still the same amount of darkness? No change. Okay, well, I guess it's not worth it then. Is there really no change? It's just like, no, there's really no change. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, well, never mind then. I tried. Good grief. Okay. So anyhow, for those of you who have not yet gotten your Brutus Monroe goodies, I thought maybe we could work on some stuff with the new Brutus Monroe items, if I can find them. I'm trying not to show you anything I'm not supposed to show you because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get fired, y'all. All right, because I have a lot of stuff in here right now that I can't show you. That's like my least favorite time. I know it seems like it would be exciting, but it's not. Only because I really want to show you guys stuff. And then I can't, or else I'll get in trouble. Okay, so we already have seen that one. That's good. We've already seen this one. Huh. Oh, you know what? I know where they are. Hold on. I was hiding behind my brand new roll of foam tape. I just got a, I haven't tried this one yet, but the 1/16 inch one, I ordered it and it just came today. Yay! Yellow cast is all on the right corner. Yes, so that yellow one is an actual lamp with like a crappy light bulb in it, and then the one that's on this side is my OttLite. So, but that's all I have. Like, I don't even have a ceiling light or anything. So boo. Okay, you guys. I showed you these in one of my other videos that I had gotten these in my little goodie box from Brutus Monroe, and I want to use them on a popsicle. I was kind of looking to see if there was any smaller sunglasses, but they all look kind of the same. We will see. Not you. Not you. I'm looking for my June, not July. Look, see, I'm trying to get myself in trouble. You guys, I'm the worst. Oh, here it is, over on this side, buried under this pile of trash, because I don't have a trash can right now. Okay, I've located the goods. Sorry, y'all. Whew, I'm a hot mess. Okay, so we've got our cassette tape, which you can see I have already been using. So the cassette tape that has all these cute little things like "You will rock this," "Create your own ending," "I will always love you," and "I'll say a little prayer for you." Super cute. Circles. Is this the right one? Gosh, I hope this is the right one. I think it is. Okay, so this is the cover die, like die of the month. And then, yeah, this little one says "Create your own ending" down here at the bottom. It's so cute. And then, okay, good. I'll put it back in now that I know that it's right. I'm like, I think this is the right one. I have more than one currently here at my house. See, this is what I'm talking about, though. You would think it would be awesome, but I live in fear that I'm accidentally going to share something I shouldn't share, and then I'm going to get fired. Boo, that would be lame. Okay, so then we also have this really cool stamp set, which I think is one of my favorites that has come out recently. It's so cool. I want to play with this, I think. So we're going to figure something out. I don't know what we're going to do, but this is like totally up my alley. I've got like my whole sleeve, you know. I've been quite the rock scene. I don't know. I've just been into music and rock and all of that pretty much forever. And this is so perfect for me. Okay, so I like all of these. This whole month is just like perfect. So what I was thinking is we might try to incorporate the sunglasses maybe with like the Rock On. I think that's super cool. Like, or Rockstar would be really cool. I think that would be awesome. So what I think I want to do is use the new Night Shift embossing powder. So this is what Christopher showed last night. Louis Sun did an awesome card. No, I haven't seen it. Hey, Belinda. I'm gonna have to draw a boombox. Yes, that would be so awesome. So this is the one that Christopher showed last night. That is like a black, but it turns kind of like a purple when you turn it in the light. The sunglasses are kind of old. Not old, but like they're not new. These have been out for a little while. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna emboss the sunglasses, right, with this. So I'll ink up the sunglasses, emboss them with this really cool Night Shift one, and then I'll use Rock On or Rockstar. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out when we get there. So yesterday. Oh, you guys are too much. Okay, so then my other idea, you guys, before I forget, and I was thinking about it last night. So what I want to do is heat emboss this either with Raven or, yes, this is the embossing powder of the month for June. It's not the same as the one that comes in the box, the inspiration box. There is a sample one in there, and that one is called Mic Drop. This one is Night Shift. And if you guys are interested in purchasing any of this stuff, you can just type in !Brutus Monroe, and it will give you a link to shop through the Brutus Monroe site using my affiliate link, which supports me in my channel so I can keep bringing you cool videos. Much appreciated if you feel like doing that. But yes, so my idea for this is to cut it out, obviously, on a piece of paper, and then emboss the paper, maybe in Raven, and then I'm going to put a piece of black tulle behind it so that it looks like a speaker. You know how like the speakers have that soft foamy stuff in it? That's what I was going to go for. So then it would have the look of the speaker, and then I could put my little sentiment on the top or something. I think that would be really neat. So maybe if we get to it tonight, we can try that too. Okay, so I can't wait. Got my box and my die. Oh my gosh, you've had your granddaughters. I totally understand. A rocking chair. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, let me get all this junk out of the way because we don't need all this. My desk is such a hot mess right now, you guys. It's pretty bad. Okay, so we're gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this on the side just in case. What are we gonna do first? Let's actually do the sunglasses first, because why not, right? Here we go. Let's do, I'm gonna dump them all out so I can check out our options and see what we've got. And you guys, I think I'm only like 75 or 70 subscribers away from 3,000, so it's going up. We're getting there. Oh, these remind me of like John Lennon or something, maybe. Am I dating? I don't know. I was gonna say, am I dating myself? But I think that the problem is that I'm not old enough yet to know, or I wasn't old enough at the time to know. It's a hard to admit moment. I'm not as young as I used to be. Oh no. It happens to all of us though. I'm exhausted all the time. Okay, so we can pick our sunglasses. I'm thinking these ones. However, these ones would actually look really good in a silver, I feel like. I don't know if I have a silver from Brutus Monroe. I don't know that I do. No, my phone is not 100% charged, but it is at least better than before. I said the exact thing I was expecting you to say, Harry Potter. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. That would be so cute. Okay, well, you just gave me an idea for that. That's so cute. Okay, so I was thinking, originally I was going to use the night shift. So I probably want to use like one of these two for my Rockstar sunglasses, right? I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, Kiwi. So I want to use the night shift, but I don't necessarily want to waste one. Which one do I want to use? All right, which one do you guys think would look better with the night shift? So the black and then has the purple tint to it. So you guys choose. This will be number 1 on top and number 2 on the bottom. Or you could just say top or bottom. That's probably easier than giving them a number. And then I'm going to look over here on the side and see if you guys, well, if you guys, I meant if I'm going to see if I have an embossing powder in silver. Which I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I have penny. And of course I have gilded. So I have the gold. I have Raven, gilded. I mean, I have a ton, but yeah, I have penny, gilded sparkle. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the silver colored one. Okay. I'm going to be honest, I don't know who Roy Orbison is. Is that bad? I don't know who that is. Okay, so let me go back through. Georgia says the bottom, top. Okay, 2, top. Oh my gosh, it's so split. All right, but there's a lot for the bottom. Okay, so, oh, Pretty Woman. Okay. I'm like, I don't know who that is. Oh, let's stick with our night shift idea because I want to use the new stuff. And then embossing ink is right around here somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I put my iPad right in front of it. Here it is. That's bad. Way before my time. Oh no. I was hoping that I had a paper towel. I think I have one, but it's probably been used. I don't know what this was used for, but we're going to use it. I don't know what this was used for. Hopefully it's not like gross or something. This paper towel was just like sitting over on top of some furniture that I haven't completely unpacked yet. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to just use the embossing ink and then smoosh it directly on top. I'm only going to do half at a time because I want to be able to have something to hold on to. And then I need a coffee filter, which I have right here. Okay, here we go. So actually, what I would recommend doing is when you get stuff, I'm going to shake it, because sometimes with these powders that have like the extra sparkle or the night shift or something like that in it, they do separate a little bit, and you might not always get the best embossed image if you don't shake it and sort of try to distribute it back around a little bit. So that always works really well for me, and then I have much better results. Uh-oh, I got a little fuzzy on it. There we go. I don't know what that was. Something a little fuzzy. There we go. Okay, so like I said, I only do part of it at a time, and since the whole thing is going to be coated, I'm not really being super careful about like where it's going or what I'm even doing here, because the whole thing, I want that to be covered and super coated. I may do an extra coat also, you guys, so we'll see how it looks and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to grab my heat tool, which is in a very precarious location given that it could start things on fire. Hey Tracy, I don't really think it makes a difference if it's solid or not. I don't know. Personally, I don't think it matters, but I don't know. All right, heat tool's going on. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Okay. I'm gonna let it heat up. Here it is, blaring away. So this is the Wagner heat tool that I use. I really like it. All right, hey Louisana. I'm all late tonight. Oh my God, look at it, it's so pretty. You guys, this is so pretty. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this, like the way that I'm seeing that. Oh my gosh. All right, don't fall over, little heat tool, don't fall over. Okay. So I am a little farther away than I'm used to being. Okay, so does it look black to you guys or does it look purple? Okay, let's try to turn it a little bit. I think my lighting is so bad that I don't feel like it does it justice. Ooh, but there's the purple. It's so pretty. Look at it in the light. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. It's so pretty. And you guys know purple's my favorite color, so this was obviously made for me. It's Rockstar themed and it's purple, so let's be real. It was made for me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get it back out. And I mean, it looks pretty good. It's really nice, actually. I might actually do a second coat solely because I want you guys to see the difference of what the embossing powders look like when you do another coat, because it really does change the way it looks. As usual, she says, she's cooking. You and Tiffany both, you guys are always cooking when I'm trying to craft. The children I used to watch called it magic powder. Oh my gosh. Hi, Di. And hi, Bonnie. I don't know if I said hi to you. Maybe I did. I don't know. Like my brain is just gonna explode soon. Hey, Vay. All right, here we go. So I won't have to heat it up as much this time. I should be able to just hit it pretty. Whoa! My bad. My bad, y'all. Look at me trying to break things. Okay, so If you ever feel like your embossing powder is a little bit splotchy, right? Like maybe it's not as smooth as you want it to be, what I would recommend doing is another coat. So you can see here in the middle, well, I hope you can see. Hey, Wisa. Hopefully you can see here in the middle, it's different than it is. Let's see, where am I? Am I in the camera? Can you see this at all? I feel like it's really, here we go. All right, there we go. Now that I stand up and look. So see here in the middle that it's like smoother, and over here it's a little more rough textured. This is because this was overlapped with a second coat of embossing powder, and you can get it to look really super smooth if you do multiple coats. Now you do have to be careful when you do multiple coats because you can like remelt the embossing powder, and sometimes it gets a little dicey. And it will make it like really, really liquidy. And you don't want that to happen. So you do need to be careful with how much heat you apply once you've already applied embossing powder before. But as long as you're careful and you don't spend too much time on it, you know, with the heat directly on it, then you should be fine. And you can do multiple layers of embossing powder, which I think is really cool because you can actually layer up different colors. It's awesome. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. That's the ticket. Woo! All right, so then we're going to do the other side one more time. And you could repeat this however many times you want, but hopefully you can see now that it is quite a bit more smooth than it was before. Like check out over here. It's a little more rough. And then over here, it's like way more smooth. So that's the difference between 1 versus 2 coats of embossing powder. So, you know, if you ever feel like you need a smoother result, that's what you can do. All right, let's pour that on there. My middle is going to be really smooth. And like, stop me if you've heard this one before, you know. If you guys ever like already know about a technique, you can totally tell me. That way I don't keep telling you about stuff that you already know about. Do you see this? It's like blowing all over the table. There is a vent right above my head, which is great for keeping me cool and not super hot. However, it is not great for keeping things in one place where you need them to be. Hey, Michael. There we go. I was just looking for my Swiffer cloths so that I can clean up my mess before I heat emboss again, because I made a mess up here at the top. And if I leave it there, it will probably be heat embossed to my media mat. And nobody wants that. It's heat resistant, but I don't want to risk embossing the whole thing. All right, so let's heat up our embossing powder one more time. All right. Yeah, it's much smoother with that second coat. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Woo-hoo! Heck yeah. Okay, I'm loving it. Not like the McDonald's commercial, but okay, so cool. Now we've got our Rockstar sunglasses. Hooray. I'm excited about that. Then let's get our card base ready so that we can see what this is going to look like. There we go. Okay. That's true. Somebody might not know. That's fair. You're so smart, Bonnie. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trim this down to 4 by 5 1/4. You guys know me. I like to have my white space border around the outside. For whatever reason, it just makes me happy. I like it, and that's where we are. All right, so it's going to be 4 by 5 1/4, and that gives me a little mat to put on an A2 size card, or a slightly smaller piece to put on my A2 size card. perfect. It still fits. That's awesome. All right, then we can use, I can always use a refresher. Yes, I think we all can. All right, so we have some options. What I was thinking might be kind of cool is we could, in a gray ink, we could stamp on either the guitars or the, oh, that's awesome, Georgia, yay! We can stamp on either the records or, oh, that would be cute, because then we can do For the Record, You Rock, right? That'll be cute, I think. So what we can do is we can stamp them in gray so that they're kind of like in the background, and then we can put our sentiment in black and our sunglasses. I think that'll be cute. Oh, and then I can like move the sunglasses down a little bit so that it kind of breaks up the space a little bit better. And then so we'll do For the Record up at the top and then You Rock down at the bottom. I think that'll be cute. Yay! I'm really excited about this stamp set, you guys. Like, really excited. Oh, look how perfect it's gonna be. I love it so much. Yes. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do that, and then let's do the records. Do we want to do, we probably, what do you guys think? Do we want to do the solid one or the open one? You guys let me know what you think, and then we will pick whichever one you like best. Georgia says solid. I think like right there. So cute. Okay. So Georgia's the only one with an opinion, so we're going with that. Okay, Carol says solid too. Sweet. All right, let's get a little stamp block out, and I'm gonna do a few. Oh, good. Everybody likes solid. We're in agreement. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is do a couple test runs. I think Sidewalk ink would be really cute for this. Hold on, let me grab it really quick. But I want to do, uh-oh. Yep. Hold on one sec. There we go. Okay, one of the little lids popped off when I went to go get it out. Okay, so I've got Sidewalk ink, and what I can do now, this is a surface ink. I'm probably going to need to set it down like this first. Oh, Georgia, yay! I like to have you guys involved because it sort of, for me, it takes some of the pressure off. Like, it's not like, well, I want to do this, so I'm going to do this. So there's that. But then also, I don't know, it just makes me feel like we're having more of a conversation rather than just me babbling at you. And I don't know, it just feels more natural and engaging that way to me. Like we're having a conversation, not just a one-sided monologue, which I mean, it kind of is. Yes, a craft along. I love that. I love all of you guys. It does look like I have a little bit of gunk left on there from when I was creating another card. So I am just going to give it a little scrub with my Squeaky Clean and hopefully get any of that residual ick off of there. Apparently I wasn't very good at cleaning up the last time I used it. Am I giving away my card I already made? Maybe I am, but that's okay. All right, see, this is why I like to do a test though, is because that would have been directly on my project. You can blame it on the lighting. Oh, look how light it is. It's very light. Okay, I think it'll be okay though. Hopefully you'll be able to tell what it is. You think you'll be able to tell what it is if it's this light? Hopefully so. I'm going to try to go a little bit heavier handed with the ink. All right, so we're just going to take all of this off, set it up there. I'm going to start pretty much right in the middle. And if we don't like this, it is really light, you guys. I mean, I wanted it to be light, but I don't know if I wanted it to be that light. It's really light. we'll see how it looks. And if it doesn't look right, then we can change up the colors too. But we'll try it and see what we think. Now, I don't want this to be too like perfect. I don't want it to be totally symmetrical and have everything exactly evenly spaced and whatever. I kind of want it to be whimsical and random feeling, because let's be real, artists are kind of like that. I think that makes it more true to the artistic types. At least maybe the musically artistic. Anyway, but if we don't like it, we can always start over and do something else. Now, I do wish I had a better system for, oops. I do wish I had a better system for this, because this is probably not the most efficient way to do this, but you know, whatever. For a background, you think light's good. Yeah, me too. Sometimes it can be a little too light, but I think this will be okay once it's all said and done. We'll see what it looks like, if we made a mistake or not, but I think it'll probably turn out okay. So this one is a surface ink. This is from Brutus Monroe also, of course, and it is called Sidewalk, because it looks like a sidewalk. Imagine that. I always love to see the names that people come up with for their ink or cardstock or whatever it is that needs a name for a color. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just interesting to see the route. You know, like a lot of people do alliteration, or, you know, like Melon Mambo, or that's probably like a Stampin' Up! Color. I feel like that's a Stampin' Up! Color. But yeah, anyway. I'm so excited for my daughter and family. Oh my gosh, what? Vey, that's crazy. I wish I could rent a private island. That would be amazing. That sounds so cool. Oh, some of the colors are the same. Woo! Okay, I think that's good. Let me just do like the tiniest little bit there, which I made a bigger mess than it was probably worth, but that's okay. And then like just a little tiny bit down there. That's good. Okay, cool. So that was our sidewalk ink. Woohoo! We'll scrub that little baby off. Keep it nice and clean, hopefully, for the next time that I use it. All right, so now we've got our background. We can kind of get a better idea of what this is going to look like. Yeah. I think that's going to be super cute. Okay, so now do we think we want to use, this is going to be so cute, you guys. Do we want to use black or like a dark gray? I don't think I have a dark gray from Brutus Monroe. I might. Maybe I do. Dibs on the hammock. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. Run into that with embroidery thread. Just have to be creative because of the bread. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of interesting to see where they go with stuff like that. Gargoyle. I don't know if I have gargoyle. I think that might be one that I don't have, Michael. Let me look. I've got my little tray. This may not be perfectly straight, you guys, but I can hopefully fix it. At least pick it up first. Lord have mercy. Okay. Let's see what I have here. I do have gargoyle. I lied. I have it. I'm wrong. All right, let's test it out and see. But whoa, that is really dark. All right. Oh, it dries back a little bit though. Look at that. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. I think that's gonna be perfect. Because look at it. It was so dark at first and it's drying back. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's getting a way lighter gray. It's still dark gray, but it's getting way lighter. I love that. Love, love, love. This is gonna be super, super cute. I love this design already. Like, really love it. And it's so simple, you guys. This is so easy, which I think is my favorite. That's like my favorite thing about card making is when you can make it just, it's like a really cool card, but it's so easy. Yes. Okay, here we go. Now, you do want to be careful not to be too heavy-handed when you are applying ink, especially to a word sentiment. Like up here, I have a little bit too much ink maybe. I want to be gentle. It's better to do multiple layers and restamp it, especially if you're using a MISTI. I'm actually going to blot some of that off. The reason for that is because if you have too much ink, it will go into the holes of the letters and you won't get a smooth impression. I hope that makes sense. But like, especially if you go and you put any pressure here when you go to stamp down, it will go into where your letters are supposed to be, and then it won't, you won't get a crisp, clean image. So less is better, and then do a second coat. And I have a tendency to be a little heavy-handed, so I have to frequently remind myself of this because I am bad about, I'm like, well, surely it's better to put more, more ink. You can always use more ink. Look how cute this is. I really like this, you guys. I feel like maybe we all kind of do. I've always been really heavy-handed though, like even when I was in school. Is it supposed to be, I need to look at the stamp. Am I, because I think it's supposed to be a little bit distressed. Yeah, okay, cool. So it's not going to be a perfect sentiment, right? Because it's kind of like that distressed, grungy sort of rock look. But you can see here it matches. So it's not, there's not an error or anything. It's just that this is the kind of like grungy rock look. But I like to double check my stamp and make sure, you know, that it looks the same as what the printed image is supposed to be. And make sure that I've got the right thing going on, which we do. So that's awesome. Used up some of my stash backgrounds the other day for quick cards. That's awesome. I need to do something like that. I'm really excited actually because last night I went to, sorry, you can probably hear my kids. They're like yelling in the hallway. They're supposed to be in bed, but you know how life goes. But yeah, so I went to a like support group type thing last night for it's called Star Legacy Foundation, and it's about stillbirth awareness and things like that. So everyone who had been there had had a pregnancy or infant loss, which it's always really cool to just be around people who have had the same experience that you have had. It's freeing. It's a nice feeling to have that. And then anyway, so I went to that last night, and they actually, one of the organizations that were there said, you know, that they were looking for people to do donations and things like that. And so I said, you know, I make greeting cards, and they said, oh, well, you know, would you consider doing, like silent auction stuff? So I think I'm going to start doing that. So it will be like, I'll donate a bunch of cards for a silent auction to raise money to put these things called cuddle cots. I don't know if you guys know what cuddle cots are, but anyway, to put cuddle cots into hospitals. If you don't know what a cuddle cot is, you should totally look it up. I thought the noise was your fingers rubbing on the MISTI. No, that was my kids. Okay, so we've got our card front, and then it's going to go on a white card base. Yeah. Because I want to keep this like super simple. I don't want this to be like a crazy whatever card. I think this is going to be really cool. All right, so then I just need to attach my glasses to the card. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay. Glue. All right, so we've got our Brutus Monroe craft glue. I just put this little fine tip applicator thing on the top that I got online. I find it really handy, especially for stuff like this where you have to get into like little itty bitty places, because you can just get a finer application of the glue. So that way you don't have to have like floating areas. Um, but yeah, anyhow, I'm really excited to kind of have a purpose again with card making, because sometimes when you make cards frequently and you don't, like, I sell some of my cards, I have a little Etsy shop, but it just feels really nice to have a purpose of like a reason to make cards. Because when you make cards like I do, like for kind of a job, sort of, you end up with a lot of cards. And I do wish that I sent out more cards. I don't do that enough, but it's also nice to feel like you have some sort of purpose for making them. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down for a minute. Now I do want to kind of get, I'm going to stick a paper towel in here. If I can figure out what I did with it. Here it is. I'm going to kind of like run this the edge of this paper towel here through, because I did ooze out just a little bit of glue and I don't want there to be little blobbies. My technical term, blobbies. I don't want there to be any blobbies when my card dries or my glue dries. So I'm just running the edge of the paper towel through the little sunglass slot to wipe up any glue that's kind of hanging out in there. Nothing fancy. Oh, thanks, Tina. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have a reason to make something. Okay, that's cool. So the organization that I will be donating them to for the silent auction is, it's called Kennedy's Angel Gowns. And the purpose of their organization is to make these beautiful gowns made out of wedding dresses for babies who are lost before they're born or shortly after birth. And just something for the family to have. So usually when that happens, they're either too small for clothes, or I don't know. There's just a lot of scenarios that you can't really plan for, or you never would have thought of, and you can't really find anything that's good for that. But anyway, people donate their wedding gowns, and then you know, you can, they donate them to the hospital. So that would be what I would be helping to raise money for, which I think is really cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I haven't ever used this one before. Oh, it's easier to tear. This is the 1/16 width foam tape. So I haven't used this one yet. This is the brand new one that I just got today. I don't want a ton of dimension on this card, but I did want something. What am I doing? I put it on the wrong one, you guys. Well, maybe I can chop a little bit off. We'll see what happens. Somebody was supposed to stop me from doing that. I just blame you guys, apparently. Because obviously it's all your fault. I'm the meanest. Just kidding, I love you. Look, Nightbot is on top of it today. He's like, hey, do you want to hang out? Thanks for hanging out. Sweet little Nightbot's actually on good behavior tonight. Oh, it is still very sticky. That's a good thing. Tracy said stop. Oh boy. Too little, too late. All right, so since I don't care about these scissors too much, let's go ahead and see what happens if I just... Ooh, that actually cut really well. I am innocent, she says. Sure you are. I am really impressed with this new foam tape. Because, you know, it definitely, it's not sticking to my scissors, which is awesome. Because the other one, the original one, it's really good. But it is wicked sticky in that it definitely does stick to like your scissors, and anything that you want to use to cut it. So I always found ripping it was the easiest solution. But this is nice, this thinner one, because you can actually use your scissors to cut it if you wanted to. That's cool. But this is the first time I'm ever using it, so I'm kind of seeing the differences now. Obviously, it's half the thickness, so it is a much narrower profile. It's not going to be as big bulky. Good Lord, you guys, I have like the hiccups or something. Woo! All right, hopefully I did this right, and I'm not going to regret this in about a second. Because, you know, like once this goes down, it's not coming back up. Okay. I think it looks pretty good. All right. So, oops, there's a little bit of gunk there. I like this. It's 1/16 of an inch. So the other one is 1/8 of an inch, I believe. Let me look at the packaging just to make sure I'm not telling you the wrong thing. I think it's 1/16. Whoops. Yes. So 1/16 inch thickness, and it is 1/2 inch wide. So it's pretty low profile, all things considered, but it does give you that little bump of dimension. I like it. But if you were going to use it for a shaker card, you would need to double it up. That's one of the things that I really like about the original foam tape, is that you didn't have to do that. Like, you just had the one piece and that was fine. Okay, cool. So I'm going to stand up so that hopefully we can see. All right, let's see. Oop, look at that. Aww. It's so cute. So it looks black from the front, and then when you twist it, turn it, it's purple. Ooh. Look at it. And then, of course, it's got the For the Record You Rock, and then very faint in the background, we've got our records. I think that's a super cute card. It's very simple. You don't need a lot of supplies. You don't need anything special. You know what I mean? It's the one stamp set, the one little pair of glasses, some embossing powder. Pretty cool. I really want to add some sequins, but I'm resisting the urge. I am so bad. I always want to add sequins, but I'm going to resist, and I'm going to be good, and I'm not going to do that because I have a hard time leaving things clean and simple. I got it today. Louisana, you should have seen me. I had to go do recon on my old porch because it got delivered to my old address, and I had to go and steal it off the porch. Luckily, I don't think anyone's living there yet, so there's that. But it was high stress, high stakes. I was messaging Marie and Lauren, and I was like, if I go to jail, just know that it was worth it. I was trying to get my package. I got here a few. They are from Brutus Monroe. So this is actually a piece of chipboard. I don't think there was a label. Oh, there is. Okay, so it's the laser cuts, and it's just called Sunglasses. I can't really get you the link because I'm on my iPad. Ooh, a silver one on each edge of the sunglasses. That would be really cute. Also, puppy shopping. Oh my gosh. I was just gonna say, I have like rhinestones and stuff too. I could just see you tiptoeing up to the front porch, grab the package and run. That's pretty much. No, it wasn't in the box. Hold on one second. Ah, it's empty. Oh no. I don't know. Okay, well, never mind about the gemstones or rhinestones because I have no idea where they are. There was the top drawer of my stuff over there had all of my little embellishments in it, and it's empty. The drawer is empty. So apparently we're not doing that today, but maybe later I'll add some little sequins or like little rhinestones in the edges there. That would be really cute. Okay, well, that's that. That's so cool. I really like it. Super, super cute. Hooray. In the box, no, I did not get the inspiration box, but we did get the stamp set and some other goodies. So I didn't have like the whole inspiration box, but I have the stamp set and like a couple other pieces. Um, but yeah, so I'm hoping, my fingers are crossed. I don't know how it will work out, but I'm hoping that by next Monday I will have an actual light so that we won't have to craft in mood lighting anymore because I know that the lighting is not great and I know that it's not like super awesome to watch on, but hopefully that will be fixed soon. But yeah, if you guys are interested in anything that I used today, I will try to get a product list updated and in the description after we are finished. But if you just want to go over to the Brutus Monroe site and check it out, you can type in !Brutus Monroe and it will give you a link to shop through me through Brutus Monroe. The bathroom, it's still pretty much the same, Heidi. It's been like one thing after another after another. So like Andrew would go to Home Depot and buy what he thought was all the parts he needed, and then he would come back and he would work on it, and then he'd be like, oh, I need this part. So then they would already be closed, and then he would have to wait and go the next day. And so then he would go and get all the stuff he needed, and then come back, and then he was like, oh, now I need this part. But all like the instructions were out of order of all this stuff, and like it wasn't mentioning that you needed these parts until outside of that time frame. Anyway, so it's been quite the adventure, and we're just gonna have to hire a drywall person at this point because he had to rip out like a ton of the wall, and so our whole bathroom is just like demolished, which is whatever. But hopefully by the weekend I will have a bathroom and then like a new shower, so that'll be nice. But then we just found out in our kitchen under our sink, like the whole thing is like rotted out. Like the cabinet is literally disintegrating, and there's mold like all under the sink against the wall, and the drywall is rotted. So when we did our home inspection, they had stuff covering it so that you couldn't see it, and then they also had like this extra piece of linoleum in there that was covering up all of the damage. So we didn't see it and we didn't know about it. And that's happened several times with a bunch of different stuff that we have run across that we didn't know we were going to have to fix. And I'm really upset about the way that these people did this because we almost paid like a full price offer of what they were asking, and they were not willing to negotiate like basically at all. And they were like, no, our house is worth so much more, and like the neighborhood is super nice and all the other houses are really good, but this particular house was in really, really bad shape. So I feel like we paid probably about $15,000 too much based on the stuff that we're having to fix. Yeah, they were hiding a whole lot of stuff that we didn't know about. And even in our inspection, so we had the home inspection, you know, in the report it said like could not determine this because there were too many things in the way, like because of personal belongings or because of debris, or like it was just over and over again, like we couldn't tell because of all of their stuff. So yeah, and it's been really stressful. So it's actually been really nice to come on here with you guys and be able to chat and kind of like check out for a little bit, because otherwise that's kind of what's been going on, is like it's just one project after another project, and we can't even finish the one project before we have to be like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? So now we are going to be we are looking into basically just replacing all of the kitchen cabinets, which is a huge expense, like huge expense, thousands and thousands of dollars. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a big mess. Oh, Belinda, that's really good to know. I'll have to ask. Our realtor hasn't been like super helpful on that front. I'll have to ask her and see if there's anything we can do. But I feel like once the sale's done, they kind of were like, well, that's that. I did my thing. See you later. Um, yeah, so anyway, the cabinets are a huge thing, but anyway, they were gross to begin with. So, the cabinets, I haven't even put our kitchen stuff away. So, like, we don't even have a functional kitchen right now because I was like, I can't put our stuff in here. Like, it's too gross. um, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we are living in the new house. Yep. So we had about 2 weeks of overlap where we had access to both houses. But then the project started piling up, and it started out we were just supposed to be painting, like we were going to replace the floors, and we were going to paint, and that was supposed to kind of like, really really help. But then it's like, oh, the linoleum in all of the bathrooms is peeling up, so you can like see the floorboards, and that's not good because you don't want the subfloor to get wet in the shower or whatever, because then it will rot. You're supposed to have the moisture barrier and something covering that up. So then we have to replace the floors in the bathrooms, and we've already replaced the entire upstairs of the carpets. Like, we had to do all of that because it was disgusting. And then we are doing the downstairs. So we've already done the living room and the dining room, but that's all we've gotten done so far. So we still have to do like all of the kitchen area and the bathroom downstairs, and like, it's just a lot. Yeah, we're gonna check Habitat for Humanity because they have like the Restore or whatever. We're gonna check there and see if we can find something. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my husband about it actually tonight, because we are both extremely stressed. We're both extremely stressed about all of this, and then on top of that, we have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. Who obviously are getting into everything, and I'm like, I don't even want them to touch things, because it's so bad, it's so gross. And we didn't realize it was going to be so bad. We thought, like, okay, we'll have projects, it'll be a fixer-upper, in that we will have things we want to improve, but we didn't think it was going to be like, we can't live like this. So go after them for non-disclosure. Oh, see, I didn't know that this was a thing. Okay, well, I'll definitely have to look into it then, because I never heard of that. I thought we were kind of just like out of luck because we bought the house, we already closed. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. Okay. But yeah, so once we get it all done, it will be a beautiful house. It will be lovely, but in the meantime, it's been kind of stressful. So I'm doing what I can. But if I end up missing a live at some point, then you'll probably know why. But I'm going to try my best to make sure that I'm on every Monday and Wednesday. I was a little late today, so. Oh, with granite countertops. That's awesome. Yeah, the ones here are just like crappy laminate, which is whatever. But yeah, my mom is like an hour and 15 minutes away or so, and so are Andrew's parents. You know what? We actually have a home warranty, but I don't know how much any of that will cover. So they included, probably not of their own accord, I think their realtor put it in, but they paid for a home warranty for us for at least a year, I think. And so we have that at least, because the ice maker doesn't work on this super nice fridge. It's like a really, really nice fridge, like probably like $2,000 fridge, and the ice maker doesn't work. So, but we knew about that in the inspection, and they were supposed to have it fixed, but they didn't. So then their realtor wrote us a check for $200 to cover our home warranty people coming out twice. It's just been a really weird situation. It's been weird. So it's a lot to deal with, especially with 2 small children. But yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it's hard because Andrew went back to work now, so he has to work during the day, and then he only has the evenings to work on it. So obviously we have less time than it would be ideal. If I knew how to do anything, I could work on it during the days or something, but I don't know how to do any of that stuff. But yeah, anyway. Oh, thanks, Jess. It's hard, but we'll get through it. And when we're done, it will be a really nice house. But until then, stress, stress, stress. Yeah, what a mess is right, Lisa. Thanks, you guys, for being such awesome support. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night so that I can get some, hopefully, work done downstairs. We haven't really unpacked yet, so I'm going to work on that for a while, but I will be back with you guys on Monday. I do have a guest design spot coming for Ranger, so I'm guest designing for them on the 10th, I believe. Will that be before Monday? I don't know. I don't have my, what's today? Today's the 4th? No, today's the 5th. The 5th, and it's Wednesday, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th. Okay, so that is Monday. So on Monday, I'll have my guest design card for Ranger, and it's a Father's Day card, so I hope you guys love it. If you're looking for some inspiration, I like that one a lot. It's featuring Simon Hurley's Dudes 2 stamp, so I think it's cute, but, you know, that's just me. Okay, cool. So if Christopher's going live tonight too, then hopefully I will see you guys over there. If I can get away and kind of check out for a little bit. So yes, I will see you guys on Monday. Take care. Have an awesome weekend. Hugs and love to all of you. Thanks for being such awesome supporters. It's so cool to have you guys in my corner.